Bleach fans out there that are right now currently watching the English dubbed version. Well, yesterday on iTunes, thank God, they finally gone into round 2 in Battle of Karakura Town. What I mean by that is that they're finally gonna show Ichigo and Ukiura battle to the fullest in English. And we should probably watch it because there's none other anime out there for now with the title Bleach. Well, technically the manga's still running, but what else you should do but just watching the English version and give it a shot. So on iTunes, thankfully, also surprisingly gave us 2 episodes yesterday, and the 2 episodes are 266 and episodes 267. Why? Because it probably will make more sense why, because I'm going to explain to you it. In Bleach episode 266, it's technically a review episode, sort of like episode 190. Only they did not mention any new details. They only just said like whoop the whole thing through season 15 like a big swoop in the ass. So yeah, that was a little bit more boring to watch all the fights rewatching again. And the sad part is I should have mentioned more about how the King Baragon's Raxione got killed because they had so much detail in how Aragon, the creature that killed Rangiku, Momo, did not kill, defeated Momo, Rangiku, and Shuhei, and this other guy, I forgot the name, but he's like Iziba. I'm sorry, guys, I don't really know the guy's name from. It's like this lieutenant from the Southern Squad. Damn it, his name is short, but I can't remember. So yeah, not much more to say about that. But technically, it was a good thing that episode 66 came on because it's technically said hey, we are finally out of the frickin' fillers for now, and yeah. So what else to say? Anything good about it? Yeah. The opening and endings, first of all, change. Technically an excellent opening with lots of spoilers. Yay! No, we sort of great. The songs are great. The opening is great. The ending is also great. With Stay Beautiful. There's not much to complain about it, really. All the pros and cons. The only bad thing I think about this episode is technically you're waiting for this episode the whole freaking time some Poctosio is going on. That's what you get. But thanks to the edition, which I think iTunes came up with a clever idea to give us a second episode to see some more action, because they did in episode 267, which they gave us with it. All of you season 6, 7, 18 guys out there who have it on iTunes, great. You have it just like me. You have right now 12 episodes, but now you're wondering what will come next week. If we have to buy a new season for $20 again, or one more episode added into the list, like they did in the previous 3. I don't know what they're gonna do. Hopefully this keeps continuing with 13 will be more fun. So yeah, to furthermore summon up the season of 267, then it's technically about Ichigo and forgot his name. I forgot the name sometimes. Ukiura. So it took me a while. I should have come up with this in no time. So yeah, Ukiura and Ichigo fighting some more, and technically Orihime interferes one part of it. And then Ichigo insults him by saying that he's more like a human. And in the meantime, we get further cuts in the outside what's going on. First, we see Rukia fighting against the leader of the Hekias. Forgot, don't know his name yet. And he technically tells Rukia that there's no use for using your eyes, Zanpakuto. You're technically useless. My soldiers are always very regenerating from my tree branches coming out of me. This technically I just only have a tree branch, and we do see Yami coming out. I've done eating for some apparent reason, probably like regenerating for some reason, and his dog barks at him, and he says, "Yeah, shut up. I'm going out there to see what's going on," or something like that. And then the most interesting part of this episode is that Chad and Renji fighting against the sand monster that was recently shown up in Wakamundo with Nell and Ichigo. If you can still remember that scene, great. But technically that's it for the sand monster, because Renji and Chad do defeat it. And yeah, I don't want to spoil anything else what will come up. So yeah, that's technically it. So to sum it all up, first episode 266, basic review on season 15, a little bit of 14 at the end, and then episode 267 is where the real action begins. Gets to boil up, and then explodes, and then turns into part 3 once Ichigo comes back to the world of the living. So technically, there was not really much bad to say about it. That all of it was quite great and all. So yeah, can't wait for the next episode to come out. So see you next week for the Bleach. And coming up in about a few seconds, if you could... No, wait, never mind.